Everyone has to start somewhere, and these ladies kicked off their careers in good company before going the distance as solo artists. We brought you the boy band version, and now we're bringing you a rundown of 14 female artists who started in groups before going solo. We've got it all right here on Listed. Now, some of the group origins you're about to hear about weren't all necessarily girl groups, but rather bands or some kind of group musical capacity that these ladies held from. At the end of the day, they all went solo, and some of these may surprise you. We're kicking things off with the bona fide baddie Pink. You may not have known this, but before becoming a solo powerhouse, Pink was in not just one, but two groups before branching off on her own. When she was just 14, she was part of a group called Basic Instinct, and after that fizzled out, she formed a group called Choice when she was just 16.
I need you safe in my heart, safe in my heart.
But the group wasn't received very well by the public, so L.A. Reid made Pink choose between being dropped as a group or going solo, and well, the rest is history, and she's been killing it ever since. Next up is someone you may not really consider as starting in a group, but technically she did. It's our girl Selena Gomez. Hello, Selena Gomez and the scene, y'all.
You have a way of moving me, a force of nature, your energy, it comes naturally.
The group band together in 2008 and together released 3 albums, 7 singles, and 9 music videos, but then called it quits in 2012. Since then, you don't need me to tell you that Selena's been on fire and just dropped her latest album, Revival, which is continuing to climb the charts. Next up is Nicole SCHERZINGER. Most of us know her as the lead singer of Pussycat Dolls, but before her Don't Ya days, she was in another group called Eden's Crush.
Over yourself, always the one to cry,
And then she left them for the Pussycat Dolls, bringing us these beautiful gems.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies. When I grow up, I wanna see the world, drive nice cars, I wanna have groupies. When I grow up.
Nicole eventually went on to launch a solo career with singles like Lie About Us and Come to Me.
You and me, I see you, I am me, I want you, come for me, I can be what you need, oh baby.
Nicole went to do theater, judge the X Factor, and released 2 albums, Killer Love and Big Fat Lie. And like many of the other ladies on this list, Nicole has branched off into various other non-musical projects, but for this list, just so you know, we're sticking with the beats. Now, I bet you didn't know that this next pop diva started out in a girl group. It's Britney Spears, people. Believe it or not, Britney was briefly a member of an all-girl group called Innocence back in 1997, but it didn't last long because literally that same year she said, "Bye Felicia," to go solo. In fact, when Britney became Britney, she invited Innocence to open up for her on tour. Another past group member that may surprise you is CIARA. When Cece was just a teenager, she formed a girl group called Hearsay with 2 girlfriends, but conflicting personalities got in the way and the group went their separate ways. From there, CIARA signed a publishing deal to write music and from then rose into the star she is today. And the surprises keep on coming with Rihanna. Yeah, you heard that right. Before she started taking over the world, Rihanna originally auditioned for producers Evan Rogers with 2 other girls who she went to high school with and formed a group when she was only 15. But Avi, Evan Rogers was like, forget the other 2 because it was clear Rihanna was the star. Rogers once told Entertainment Weekly, quote, "The minute Rihanna walked into the room, it was like the other 2 girls didn't exist." And eventually Rihanna found herself auditioning for Jay-Z, and you know what? The rest is platinum history.
Hooray for her,
Yeah,
right?
hooray for her. Next up is the late, great Miss Amy Winehouse.
Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Before she graced the world with a solo career using the untouchable voice of hers, Amy was actually in a rap group called Sweet and Sour when she was a teenager. She also sang with a jazz band called Bolshoi Band before going solo and slaying the heck out of the industry with her albums Frank and Back to Black. Next up is Missy Elliott. Yes, even Missy started out in a group. Way back in the day, Missy was a part of a group called Phase, and Timbaland was the group's producer.
It's time for you to do what you wanna do. Hey, it's time for me to be whatever you want me to be, baby.
Who knew too, but after being signed by Jodeci, the group changed their name to Sista, but their album was never released. So eventually the group disbanded, but Missy stuck with Timbaland and magic was made. Next up is Hayley Williams, who technically has not gone completely solo, but has done a few solo projects, so she counts. Hayley is best known as the lead singer of Paramore, but artists have snagged her for a few features on their projects, including Vicious Love, Airplanes with B.O.B., and Zed's Stay the Night.
Are you gonna stay the night?
Number 10 is one of the children of Destiny, Michelle Williams, people. Of course, Michelle was in Destiny's Child and went on to have a successful career on her own in gospel and theater. While still in Destiny's Child, she released her first solo album, Heart to Yours, in 2002, and that same year she starred in the Broadway hit Aida. She also released an album in 2004, and after Destiny's Child broke up the following year, Michelle starred in a number of Broadway shows, including The Color Purple, Chicago, and Fela. She also released 2 more solo albums, including Journey to Freedom, that featured a song with Beyonce and Kelly called Say Yes.
When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no.
Another Destiny's Child member that carried on with the solo career is Kelly Rowland. During the group's hiatus, Kelly released her first solo album, Simply Deep, featuring her famous collab with Nelly called Dilemma.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you.
Sing it for me, Kay.
And I love you, and I need you.
After Destiny split, she released her second album, Miss Kelly, and in 2011, she released Here I Am, Oh, and This Was My Jam.
I told y'all I was gonna bump like this. Y'all didn't think that I could bump like this. Said I told y'all I was gonna bump like this. Turn around and I make it jump like this.
Next up is a woman who ain't no holla back girl. It's Gwen Stefani. It's no secret that Gwen started out as the lead singer of No Doubt, who banded together in the 90s. After first venturing into solo territory by collaborating with Eve on Let Me Blow Your Mind, Gwen officially went solo in 2004 with her album Love, Angel Music, Baby, which brought us signature staples like Holla Back Girl, Cool, and this jam.
I was a rich girl. Na 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 na. See, I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl.
After launching a successful solo career and clothing line, Gwen reunited with No Doubt in 2012. Next up is Fergie, best known for her work in the Black Eyed Peas, but many don't know that she was actually in an all-female girl group, Wild Orchids, back in the 90s.
Heaven sent from above. Heaven sent you from above. Supernatural loving.
The group released 2 albums together before calling it quits, and Fergie found herself auditioning for the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, I had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before.
The Black Eyed Peas had major success, and Fergie took a short break for a solo career in 2006, which was received very well, to say the least.
Fergalicious step, Fergalicious step, Fergalicious step. Fergalicious definition make them boys go crazy. They always claim they know me, coming to me, call me Stacy.
After giving the world monstrous hits like Fergalicious, Big Girls Don't Cry, and Glamorous, Fergie band together with the Black Eyed Peas once again. They honestly never really broke up because will.i.am was featured on a lot of her solo stuff, so it was really the best of both worlds. And before we reveal our last group to solo success story, shout out to the legend Lauryn Hill, Stevie Nicks, and Diana Ross, who all hailed from groups before blasting into superstardom as solo artists. And now for the final group to solo career champion. You know her well, some even call her a queen. It's the one and only Beyonce Knowles. Beyonce has been on the stage literally her whole life, starting in a group called Girls Time on Star Search.
All about my baby, he tells me I'm his little welcome. All about my baby, so say what you wanna say. I don't care.
Then be reigned as the lead singer of the mega successful Destiny's Child.
I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I'm a survivor, keep on surviving.
Destiny's Child went down in history as one of the most successful girl groups of all time, and then Beyonce went on to become, well, queen. Enough said. So which of these ladies who held from groups before going solo is your favorite? Sound off in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and then click right over here to check out 6-time Little Mix where girl power goes. Thank you so much for watching Clevver. I'm your host, Jackie Idenisi, and I'll see you guys next time. If you can't get enough of all these awesome women, you better click that box on the left to see 21 moments in Beyonce's rise to fame, or click to the right to see Selena reveal some lyrics from Revival. You don't want to miss it.